My dear students, welcome to the World Literature. Today, I would like to narrate a story written by Anton Chekhov. The title of the story is Gooseberries. In fact, Gooseberries is a story crafted inside of another story. Two friends, Ivan Ivanovich, the veterinary surgeon, and Birkin, a high school teacher, are walking through the countryside. It was located at the bank of a river which was filled with meadows, green willows, homesteads, etc. At this time, Birkin remembered Ivanovich about a story that he promised to say about his own brother during their last meet. Ivanovich agreed with that and started the story, but the rain started, so it could not continue. In order to protect from the rain, they entered into a granary house. It was owned by their friend Alhain. At this time, Alhain was operating the winnowing machine. As soon as he saw his friends, he became so happy and invited them to his house. When the friends reached Alhain's house, his maid welcomed them with a tea. After the tea, all three went to the bathhouse and enjoyed swimming in the pond. After the bathing, all three came back to the house and enjoyed the dinner. At this time, Ivanovich started his own story, the story about his brother. There are two brothers. Ivan Ivanovich is a veterinary surgeon, and his brother, Nikolai Ivanovich, is a government clerk. Their father was a peasant and left a small estate behind during the time of his death, but due to debt, they lost the estate. At the age of 18, his brother became a government clerk, but he was not at all happy with that job. He always thinking about to purchase a farmhouse nearby the river. He didn't spend any money for his food or dress. He collected each coin for his dream. He usually draws a map of his land which contains servants' quarters, duck pond, and gooseberry bushes. He loves gooseberries very much, so he cannot imagine a farmhouse without gooseberry bushes. He wants to watch the ducks are swimming in the pond from his veranda. After many years, he was transferred to another province. There he was married to an ugly rich widow. Even after the marriage, he continued his parsimonious lifestyle, which leads to the death of his wife. While narrating the story about his brother, Ivan Ivanovich jumped into another story. When he was at the railway station, he saw one man lost his leg by a train accident. Many people gathered there. He was in a very dangerous condition. His leg was bleeding. Everyone together took him inside the waiting shed. He was so terrible and frequently said everyone to take care of his amputated leg because he had kept 20 rubles inside of that boot. He afraid that if the leg loose, his money also will lose. Hey, what are you talking, man? Just come back to your brother's story, Birkin reminded him. After the death of his wife, he purchased 330 acres of land. There was servants' quarters and a river, but there was no duck pond and gooseberry bushes. After purchased the estate, he never grieved for the gooseberry bushes. He had planted 20 gooseberry bushes in the garden. One day, Ivan Ivanovich decided to visit his brother's estate named Tichumratko West alias Himalaysko. After much hardships, Ivanovich reached his brother's house. When he met his brother after long years, he hugged him with a great happiness. He took Ivanovich to see the estate. He has changed a lot. He noticed a great transition from a government clerk to a rich landlord in all his appearance, conversation, and happiness. He became a great personality in that village community. Even he offended them if they did not address him, Your Honor. He treated the peasants for all kinds of illness with soda and castor oil. He also arranged a Thanksgiving ceremony for him on his feast day. He also arranged a vodka party for all the villagers. During that time, they bowed down on his feet. He forgot that he was from a peasant family and always addressed himself as a nobleman. At night, when they sat together, the maid brought a plate full of gooseberries. He was so happy like anything and started to eat one by one. It was unripe and sour, even though he enjoyed it with great pleasure. Now, this man is so happy by eating the gooseberries that were planted by himself. Dear children, the life is something we are designing. Now you have all the tools to design it. Do it right now.